Hi, Oliver. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. What about you, Osama?
Everything's fine.
Good.
Okay. Do you have something in your mind for today?
Yeah, I have a very basic question. I don't know exactly how can I create my Bash profile. I basically run like those small commands that are in the shell workshop lesson.
Yeah.
And so basically it says like write touch.bash rc and then edit it and then save it and
So
and
you basic,
yeah,
basically, you don't know how to push your project to GitHub.
exactly. I'm a little bit too behind.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Did you try to explore the project?
yeah. I started exploring the project. Unfortunately, I didn't have that much time because I cannot download that many things at the work computer, and so I was just like spending just a little time in the afternoons at home. And but yeah, I started like checking the lessons, and what I can see is that it's a lot of theory because I mean I
Yeah.
have to learn the commands and everything.
You have to learn commands and execute them. Just do something on your own. I mean, so for example, you are pushing your project or copying from other repository and follow up the tutorials. That would be more easier.
Okay.
So you have to follow up just by practicing what they say. Okay.
Okay.
So today, let me do something. What about I teach you how to post your work on GitHub.
Okay. Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's step by step doing that. I feel okay. Suppose that this is our repository, and we have those files. There is no need for that file. Okay, and I want to post this bike share to these files. I want to post them on GitHub. Okay,
Yep.
the first thing that I have to go to GitHub and create a new repository. So I have to go to GitHub, and this is my GitHub. So I go to the main profile, and I make a add new repository from here. Okay, so I add
Yes.
new repository, and I call this repository, for example, Oliver bike share, because I have others here.
Okay.
So this is the bike share. So I say, okay, this is P programming for data science nano degree project, and this is public, and initialize this repository with a README. So sometimes they ask you to make a README file, but I leave this blank, and I will add my README file after that. So I create the repository from here. The most interesting thing that he's telling you just to create a new repository from the command line or to push your existing repository from the command line. That's the command that we are going to use because we already created a repository not using command line, but by using the GitHub itself. So I think this is the needed commands. So I go to my project here, and I say git bash from here. From here, git bash.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I say go to this and git remote add. This means the first command means that you add a new repository, and its name is origin, and its URL is this URL. So you don't need the URL anymore. If you want to call the repository, you just to say origin. Origin will point to the URL. So the upcoming or the next comments, we will not use the URL. We just use origin, and that's it. There is no need for writing the URL every time. You just, if you want to call the repository, you can call it by origin. So I print here, not a git repository or any of parent directories. Oh, okay. Yes. I think I have to make here, for this file, I have to make initialization for the Git repository. So, or for the Git working directory. So I have to make Git init. And I go to my working directory here. So I make sure that this is Git here. And yeah, this file, I mean that files is added because I have Git initialization.
Okay.
Okay. And when he say master, and this is the master, the default branch of our working directory. So now we have a master branch, and we can repeat that again. Try. Now he created the remote repository for us, and he created that origin, so we can point to it. So I copy the next command, which is push everything. Yes, I will show you this. This is the most important. Control V. Sorry, I think I have to do that. Okay. Push means I am here. I am standing here on the Bikeshare 2 folder, which is here on the desktop. This one. This you get put everything in master branch, which is pointing to our working directory. This is master branch, to the origin, which is the URL. Okay, it's like from the master to origin, and because origin is our remote repository, so I push everything from master branch, which is here, to the origin, which is the URL. So I expect the files, all these files, to be put on GitHub after this command. So I push enter. Okay. Master doesn't match any source. Okay, what's the problem? Push your origin master, what's the problem? Okay, let's go back. git push origin master. Doesn't match any. Fail to push some references to. I do git status. Okay. I have, yeah, I have to create new commit or something. Yeah, it must work. Git push origin master. They are in the untracked files. Okay, let me say, okay, git add star. Git add star, add everything in the working directory. Everything here is added to staging area. So after adding it,
Okay.
okay, no worry about the warning. It's not a big deal. Let me say git status. Okay, now green files mean that we have a good thing. So red lines or red color. Okay, so we have to git push /u origin master.
So,
Wow. I think I have to check this error. Okay, git add commit. Okay, I will make, but there is no, I mean, add origin. Okay, let us do another thing. We have some things remaining. I have to remove git. I think I have to make a new commit. So I do this initial commit, git commit -m initial commit. Git status. Yeah, git status saying there is nothing to. So I say git add star. Say git status. Git push /u master origin master. Yeah, started to clone right now. So
okay.
to arrange everything, first, I think we have to make it again. Yes, the steps are getting into each other. So the first thing is to create a new folder for our project, and then
Mm-hmm.
go to remote repository and make a new repository like that, and then we will not do that. We will not do that. We just go to our local repository. This one actually, that one, okay. And the first make uh, really the initial git init This is the first step, git init. And
Okay.
yeah, and the second step is the git, no, this, not this one. Git commit. This is the second step. So the first
Okay.
step is git on commit, and the second step is git, I'm sorry, git init, which is initialization of the git working directory. And the second step is git commit, which is this one. And git add, the third step, git add star or git add everything. So I add everything to the staging area. And git push origin master. But after, before git push origin master, I have to do these two commands: git remote add and then git push /u origin master. But because we have made this at the beginning, so there is no need to make it again. So there
Okay.
is,
Okay.
so these are the main steps. Because we have three files, that is not needed to actually not important to put that three files. There is no need to push them to the remote repository, because they have a big size, so it will take much time to
Okay.
raise them or upload them to the working directory. But we have to wait for them to see the result and see our working directory, how it is done.
Okay. Okay.
But now you understand the steps. The first step is
Yes. Yes.
again, okay, just repeat every time, because I also need to repeat every time to keep these steps in my mind. So the first thing is to go to your working directory and go here and git bash here, and then from git bash here you make initialization, which is git init.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And the second step is to git commit /m, and this is, he will say this is already, yeah. And after that, git add dot. So after adding everything, so you go to the two commands that you have created. So you go to the remote repository and work a new, or make a new repository from here. After you finish, you will find these commands. You will take these two commands and copy them one by one. So you take this and
Okay.
here,
Okay.
execute it. I think it will not say, yeah, already exists. And the last one, this one, because I will not execute this one because it is already running.
Yeah. Yes.
So these are the steps. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
So
Okay.
actually, we have I have some slides here. I made them before. We have finished these parts. We were talking about how to make git initialization, how to make a clone from a work in the. I mean, if a project for somebody else, you can take a copy of it or clone it. So we talk about this. And git a status, which shows everything about the current commits and the current names of the branches, the merges, and so on. And for the displaying the commits, we have two commands, the git log and the git show. And he say that the commit is similar as diary, that you read diary every day, writing something about by something like date and headline, and the content or the body of the message. So the commit is the same. We have a date, we have a heading. The heading is, for example, initial commit, and the contents of the commit. They are similar. And for the displaying the commits, GitLog, commits is very important because the commits, they are similar to milestones, like milestones or something in the project. You can say they are milestones to, for example, if you want to return back to a specific part of the project, you can return back to that specific part, because every commit means you have added something important to the project.
Mhm.
So many commands here display the commits and display abbreviated version of the commits. So this is a detailed version of the display, and this is the compact version of the displays. It displays every commit in a single line, so using just one line. And for the stats means that you need statistics displayed together with the commits. For example, how many lines added. To the right, you will find 5 lines added, because the plus means that you added something, and there is a minus here that we have 100 watts, 118, and half of them addition and half of them subtraction, means deletion of some lines of code or something. So
Okay.
the order of it, GitLog, and when you add the flag stat, it will display the commits with the changes.
Okay.
Okay, and for the also, if you want to view some changes, specific changes, exact changes, so you say /p. /p means you display detailed changes, detail. I mean, in the previous, you say we have 5 lines added, but here you can see the 5 lines that have been added. If you count here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 lines has been added, and these are the lines. So this is more detailed display of the commit. So it is more detailed. If you, of course, sometimes you will need this, and sometimes you will need that. And that's why they display. If you want to say general thing that you want to know how many how many lines has been added or deleted,
Mm-hmm.
here you can see the lines that has been added or deleted.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, if you want to display specific commit by its SHA, and this SHA is just a number, is a unique number. So
Mm-hmm.
you can go to any commit. If you see the commits here, they have numbers here to the left. This is the ID of the commit. And to the right is the name of the commit. So if you want to go to specific commit, so you can go to that commit using using that the corresponding SHA number.
Okay.
So you can use this command gitlog /p, and it will /p means you will display patch. Patch means that you display everything. You display the detail of that commit.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Let's return back to see. We have finished here. We have finished our we have finished our uploading. We go
Mm-hmm.
to the website, and I have to go to my yes and search for repositories, and this is the repository. I click it. I see all the files has been raised
Okay.
to the online, and we have only one commit. We have only one commit and one branch. That one branch is online. They call it master branch. So this is the main branch. It's a master branch here. This is the name of the branch, master branch. And for local, we have also a master branch. So we have the word master branch. I mean, the word master means that the main branch in the online repository and in the working directory here. So we have the word master can be used here or here.
Okay.
Here means the main branch of the repository, and here means the main branch of the working directory.
Okay.
So this is the master. And
Okay.
the word origin means the URL. So you don't you have to keep it, or to keep these expressions. It's very important for you to know these expressions to be able to understand the commands and the explanation.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So and also we have the head. The other word is head. Head is a pointer to the current branch. I mean, for example, if I create a new branch, I have only one branch here, but I can create a new branch out of that master. So I can name the other branch, for example, Osama's branch. This is the master branch, and my branch is Osama's branch. So if I am currently displaying the Osama's branch, so the head will point to Osama's branch. But if I don't display, I'm currently displaying the master branch, so the head will point to the master branch. Whatever I am displaying right now here is the master branch. So we can display that by using the git log, I think. Yeah, git log one line. If you see, we have two two branches here. The master branch local and the remote master branch.
Okay.
And the head here is pointing to the local master branch.
Yes.
So this is the master branch which is currently displayed. And if the word here is changed to for example Osama's branch, so this word will be changed to Osama's or Osama, and then this pointer will point to Osama, not master branch. Okay.
Okay.
This is maybe okay. That's I think I have something to do right now, so I think it is sufficient for today. Do you have extra query or question or something?
Not really. I'm gonna be spending more time these days on the project, and if I have something else, I'm gonna write you, because I remember that you told me that you won't be there next week, right?
Yeah. If you have anything, you can write a message to me, and I will reply as quickly as I can. But don't.
Okay.
But please, next week, don't expect me to reply immediately.
No worries.
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you very much for today's session with you. Thank you very much for meeting me. Thank you.
Thank you. Ciao.
Okay. Welcome. Goodbye.
Bye.